Hi everyone, welcome back to Stu's Old Cars. This time, let's get my fingers out of the way. I'm going to be cutting part of this wing out and welding it into the front wing of my MGB. Right, let's do it. Right, so as you can see, this has been pranged before and it had a load of filler in it. This bit is bulging out, and then it sits about right down there. There's no, it doesn't look like it was damaged down the bottom. So my plan is I'm going to cut it up here and then across here, then into this a bit, and then round here, across the top, and then between these two bolts. Then we'll just replace this whole section, including the part where it bolts on, down in there. I did contemplate putting the whole wing on, but even this wing's got rot in it. It's got rot there. It's not great there. The rest of it's actually okay. It's all okay down the bottom there. But the part I need is good and straight. So it's got a little ding there, but we can sort that out once I've cut this. Then hopefully we'll get the piece we need. So I'm going to cut this piece out first, and then we'll make sure it's big enough, and then we'll cut a little bit of this out and then trim it back as necessary. Right, so I've cut this piece out, as you can see. I'll straighten this edge up a little bit. There's only a very, very tiny little ding. Yeah. Oh, and it goes down. Yeah, there was a tiny little ding. Yeah, so I've dollied that out. I'll cut the rusty bit out because we don't need to go down that far. And then this will fit in there. But what I've realised is that really I need to unbolt the wing so that I can just sort of pull it out slightly, because I've got to try and cut into it and I can't get in there without damaging this piece here. So I won't bore you with unbolting all of that. No, I won't film that. Right, yeah, so I'll be back when I've done that, and then I'll set the camera up and start cutting this out. Like I say, I'm going to cut it out smaller and then work my way up to this size and get it all to line up, and then we can tack it in and then weld it. So I undone all them bolts. I wish I never glued it down there, but there you go. We'll put some fresh stuff under there anyway. But like I said, I just made it so I can lift it up enough just to get to this edge, so I can cut through it without hitting any of this piece down there. So yeah, let's cut it out. Oh, this is scary. Once I've cut it, there's no going back. And it's knackered in it. As I say, but there's no way that's going to rattle back out, as it has been welded there when it was repaired before. But yeah, it's not great, but it's either that or a new wing. But we don't want to be paying out all that money. Not for that piece. Like I say, I don't want to cut it out too much, so I'll cut it about here. Because as you can see, that's a lot longer than that. So we just cut through here, down there, then just straight down there for now. But that's the plan. Then we can trim it back as we go. All right, let's do it. There you go, look at the state of that. That's horrendous. There's no way that's going to dress out. Right, so yeah, now we can put this piece in here. Which is easier said than done, obviously, but not a great problem. Right, so what I think I'll do for a minute is we'll drop that back down there. And we'll stick a bolt in there. Right, obviously this piece, actually that, oh no, I thought that was an accurate, so that was bent there then, but it's actually not. It's meant to be that shape. It does dive in a bit, as you can see there. It's not a right angle. Right, so what I need to do now is try and work out. The original, I was just going to go to that line, but you can see that it's slightly damaged there as well. So doing it this way, we can keep this hopefully. Oh, what's the best way to do it? So I really shouldn't be thinking out loud while I'm trying to film as well, should I really? Right, I'm going to do some cutting and shutting off camera, because this is going to take a little while. Right, so I'm not going to lie, that was an absolute pain in the backside to get it to line up. But as you can see, it's a damn sight better than what it was now. Was before. And it's all close enough for me to weld it. And really, I should take this back off now and clean it all up. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to clean a few spots and then get it all tack welded in there, because I really don't want to move it again. The trouble is it kind of sprung when I cut the other bit out, so it all moved a little bit, which I never thought of. I should have thought of that really, but yeah, it's all pretty close now. It's close enough to get some tacks on it. And once I've tacked it, then I can give it a clean up and then fully weld it, and then jobs are good, and another little job be done then. Right, so I've cleaned a few bits off here and there, so I'm going to get this lot tacked in now. Tacked and welded hopefully. Mask covered in dust like everything else. Right, let's see how this goes. See, some of these gaps are a bit bigger than what I'd have liked, but quite difficult to set up. I'll get one down the bottom here. I have to dress this a little bit, I think. Oh. It's tacked in there. Oh God. Got that one's tight as well. These are so good for lining stuff up. Brilliant. Brilliant. Alright, just paint a bit more paint off. Good me. Just keep going around it now and just weld it all up. Now if I connect the earth back up though, wouldn't it? Probably. That was good. Make one touch. Oh, this MIG's awful. Right, now do I film all this or not? I'll do a little bit more and then I'll... Look at all that filler go. There's a bit of a gap there. anything out too much. Should be all right. It's actually not too bad. It's a bit of a funny shape anyway. It's not actually as bad as I thought. Yeah, that gap's a bit big there really, but we'll have to live with that. Right, well I'm going to continue welding that lot up, and then I'll come back and show you once I've got around it all. I've just got to do it slowly so I don't put too much heat in the panel. But yeah, should be okay. Right, so that piece is all welded in now. Some of the welding is not the best, we had to fill some gaps and stuff up. But yeah, it's a lot better than what it was. So it's all good. Right, so I'll give this all a clean up and then we'll wrap this one up. Just before I clean it all up, I just thought I'd test fit the grill again just to make sure. And as you can see, that all lines up pretty good. So yeah, there was a dirty grey gap out the top here before. Well, not with all the filler in it obviously, but like we've got no filler there now, we've got a nice line. So once we clean that up, skim over with filler, yeah, much better job. Right, so there you have it. All the words all dressed up. Obviously it's got to have filler in it, but across the top here you can hardly even see the join. It's just there. Just a skim of filler. Yeah, went in there pretty good in the end, I think. I'm pleased with it anyway. Well, I did discover some filler in this part of the wing as well, but once again someone just got a bit carried away. I've just ripped all of that out and just dollied this a bit, so that just needs a light skim as well. So yeah, so for this time that is it. Now thanks for watching and I will catch up with you next time.